Fix your face. Fix your mug.
Go fix your hair. Go fix your
What
mug.
was that phase? Because I pointed to remind you to unmute us because the last episode you had a little bit of a problem with it. Take a sip.
Thank you for saying only a little bit of a problem.
America has a problem.
Dun, 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 dun. That song still hits. Hits. Dun, 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 dun. I forget who says that clip. I sent it to you, I think. America
has a problem.
It's a guy.
Yeah. I don't remember.
I don't remember who. Somebody very important to black culture.
Yeah.
Somebody I should know, I'm sure.
Somebody we should know, I'm sure.
Somebody who Beyonce knows very well.
Would you like to do the welcome?
Oh, hi. Welcome to By the Way with Jordan and Chris. I'm still Chris.
And I'm certainly still Jordan. Thank God.
And we're here to talk some...
And we're here to talk about mothers.
We should do that. Like, hi, and today we're
That's
here
for the Mother's Day Spectacular.
These mothers.
They stopping me. These mothers ain't stopping me.
What's around? I woke up in these clothes.
The Mother's Day
Feels
Christmas
so
Spectacular.
Good. No.
I woke up in these clothes. Now you. Oh shoot.
Is it feeling or looking? I woke up in these clothes. Look so good.
Yeah.
None of you something can't even compete with me. I think.
That's not the next lyrics.
Addicted. Nope. Saw something. You lick it. Unique. That's
I have
Alien
to-
Superstar. That's a
Yeah,
totally
it's a
different
totally
song.
different song.
I could be a mashup artist, DJ.
You just went to the wrong song though.
That's
you
how-
didn't like mash it up. You
I just
went
mashed
to
it
the
up.
wrong song. With what?
But it transitioned in my mind to a way where it sounded like it was the same song.
But in your mind,
I should be my own
not
DJ.
America's mind.
No.
Thank you, America.
That's
Where's
why
Mo
America
Hart when
has
you
a
need her?
problem. Yeah.
Oh my
America.
God. Speaking of Drag Race for just like one hot second,
Yeah.
the pop culture thing. Oh, your thing turned off and it got. I like could hear how quiet it got. And I was
Oh,
like,
what did turn off?
hello?
You know what? It might have been the dryer or the washer.
Washer.
Hey.
You did it.
Hey, I did not
Put
do
the
it.
brows back down. You don't want to get the wrinkles.
I love how it's not.
Look at me with
I love how
both
it's not put the eyebrows down because you're wrong and you need to put them down. It's so that the wrinkles won't
Because
develop.
I knew that would mess with you more than being wrong, quote unquote.
I could do this whole thing with no eyebrows.
You know what we're both gonna get screwed with? The lip wrinkles.
We
Me
just
from drinking
smile so
everything with
much.
a straw and
Oh.
you from constantly going literally.
Yeah. Anytime you say something remotely in my direction that's a little jaded, me.
Yeah. You did it unprovoked a second ago hitting the buttons. Turning the buttons on you but we're like
That
you were
shows-
just there.
So
like
it's not an act. It's natural. It's me.
No one said it was an act. The problem is that it's not an act.
And those wrinkles will not be
America's
an act.
problem
girl.
is that it's not an act.
So drag was
Race.
the
Okay,
culture.
Pop
Okay,
culture
what's
thing.
the tea?
I am about to rock your world a little bit, okay?
Okay.
And not in the way I normally rock your world. But
Hey, don't tease me when you darn well know you will do nothing of the sort later, and I've been waiting.
Do you?
I
you
took
do
my
know-
butt plug out for you.
Your what?
I took my butt plug out for you.
And what did you replace it with?
I'm waiting for you to
Your butt
replace it.
napkin.
As described on this podcast many episodes ago.
Although the butt napkin is thin enough, I can, squeeze in right around it.
the butt napkin
plug
stays.
is not. The butt napkin stays
the butt
during
napkin
sex.
stays during sex. Yeah.
Yeah, whereas like the hat stays on during sex or whatever. The butt napkin stays in during sex.
They're like, "Hey, baby, you want to slip?" And I'm like, the butt napkin stays.
Yeah, but the butt napkin has to stay. You can do whatever you want, but the butt napkin has to
They
stay.
spread the legs, and by they I mean you later.
And it's taped to the side, like you tucked, but it's the butt napkin.
It's a tampon with the just the middle. The sides are cut, but the
Oh
middle
my gosh!
stays.
Which I literally was watching the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Put that on
reunion.
Shark Tank, by the way. Shark
And-
Tank, hit me up.
A tampon? It exists, by the way.
No, but with the edges cut, it's just the middle for the butt napkin lovers like me.
What's the edges?
Like the tampon's like why? Or the no, I'm thinking of Maxi. I'm thinking of a pad.
Are you?
My hands are cold.
They're so cold. And this one who I'm obsessed with, Mary M. Cosby. I love.
Any relation to
her.
Bill?
No.
that
And
she
in fact,
remembers.
she was really annoying in her first couple seasons, and she's like fully come around. I'm obsessed with her. She's my favorite on the show at this point.
Couple seasons. She
So-
was annoying. Therefore, you remember her.
She
therefore
was
she stayed.
true. She was an original.
Okay.
And then she left for
of
a
which
couple
city?
seasons.
I'm sorry. Which city?
Salt Lake City.
Okay.
So they're only They're only like 7 seasons, and maybe they're the newest of the franchises that are all on now.
I thought Dubai was.
Dubai is like a return one though. Like they had it and then they came back.
Cosplaying as a real
did the
fan.
same. I know. Miami did the same thing where they were like had a couple seasons, then they left for a long time, and now they're back again.
Okay.
It was the resurgence of Peacock. Peacock kind of picked up all these old ones and then brought them all there. So
Got it.
They're not like on Bravo.
I want to see your Peacock.
But great song and great
Girl,
album.
I listened to old Lady Gaga.
Best album she ever had. Period.
Well, I know
point
it's not
blank.
Lady Gaga. And
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry's coming to Pennsylvania.
I know, but like Philly.
I know.
It's like 7 hours, girl.
Or in Chicago, I was like, also 7 hours.
Oh, it's like 5. It's a little closer. We could do that in a day.
When I'm road tripping, mama,
Road tripping.
6, 7, 8 hours because of the P stops. You know what it is. The
Yeah.
P stops, the
6
snack
hours.
stops.
I'll give you a bottle.
And I'll take it gladly.
I know you
I
will.
have no problem with
I
peeing
know
in a
you
bottle.
would. I wouldn't have a problem either, so I wouldn't have to stop. Although I always have to stop to pee anyway too. How many times have I been on the phone with you on a road trip where I'm like, I'm stopping to pee again, I'm stopping to pee again, where we've been on the phone for 2 hours because I'm bored on the road, and you're a good friend.
Do you
You're
use...
welcome.
Okay, here's the real tea. I don't even need a Gatorade bottle. Just give me the Walmart water bottles. That's how little the hole I need. That's all I need.
I think every band just needs that. You just need enough to cover the piss slit.
Well, the problem is, could it all fit in?
No, and yours would all
me
fit in.
neither.
Yours would all fit in. You need just like the wine bottle.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. So
Little
Real
spigot.
Housewives.
Oh my god! So she was talking about,
And then the pop culture thing.
I know, with your thing that she put when she wants to stop peeing, she puts a tampon in, and it blocks her from having to pee.
Why does it block the sensation
I
though?
actually have no idea, to be honest. And she talked about it on the show, and then at the reunion, it came up, and they're joking about it, or whatever. And they're all were like, "I googled it. Google says it works. You can't do it for more than like 4 to 5 hours."
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Google was even like, it will stop your sensation of needing to pee and stuff.
That's why I really need to get into sounding.
I was gonna say the problem is we can't do the same thing. Sounding, but with a tampon. Yoink, Scoob.
Well,
Your
you got to
little
start
piss slit would never be the
somewhere.
same.
Well, you start small.
I feel like you would get stuck then because it's gonna fucking widen the gap so much that it'll never go back. Then you're gonna have to do tampon for the rest of your life.
Then I can do corrective surgery and be like, while I'm here, can I get the ears done? That's the
They're like,
roundabout
that's
way.
fully a
That's
different
the roundabout way.
This affected my hearing, so could you also bend my ears?
Yeah. That is interesting. A tampon. Ladies, comment below.
Miriam
Does
Cosby
putting a
obsessed with
tampon in let you not have to feel the sensation?
I don't
of
think a
having to
lot of
pee?
people do it, so I don't know if there will be a lot of commenters on it.
Well,
But Google says.
Aunt Susie, let me know.
Oh, maybe don't.
Oh,
Love your girl.
or don't.
Okay, so I'm about to rock your world. Drag
Okay.
Race.
Oh, yes.
There is obviously a famous quote by Bimini Bamboo Lash.
Rue, that one. The eyes of the nipples of the face.
Do you know that is not an original quote by her?
I feared the worst.
I thought it was.
I thought it was too.
It is not.
It must be a UK thing.
No, it's not.
What?
Yeah, you're about to be shook. I
Where's
told
the-
you I'm about to shake you up.
Where?
So I'm about get over here shaking. So I have recently gotten back into my iTunes account of like
That's old.
like videos and
Oh.
movies and TV and
Things
shit
you had.
I bought on
Yeah,
iTunes,
yeah.
which I never touch.
Were you surprised about things you used to buy?
Yeah, I mean, it's like funny because it's like one episode of The Real Housewives of New York and like one episode of Glee. You know what I mean? Like it's all these like. Wow. I did have the whole series of this show called NYC Prep, which does not exist anymore.
Prep.
It was a 1-season wonder, and it was all about prep school kids in New York City, the richest of the rich assholes.
Love.
Yeah, it was a lot. I think it would be better now. Like I could see it being brought back now. And funny enough, of course, I didn't know this at the time when it was on. My vocal coach was on an episode. The woman who I ended up being my vocal coach in college.
Girl, what?
Yeah, weird. So, because one of the girls like decided she wanted to be a singer, so she went and took voice lessons with who ended up being my vocal coach. Isn't that weird?
So was it sponsored by Prep? Oh, well, Prep wasn't
Prep
around.
did not exist.
Prep did not
back then,
exist.
R.I.P. So I,
God.
was going through the different things that I have.
Yeah,
and I was like, maybe
yeah.
I'll like watch some of this old shit
Yeah,
when
get
I'm
your
bored or
money's
whatever.
worth.
So I was looking through the movies last night because I was bored.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna put on. I had bought The House Bunny with Anna Faris.
I never seen it.
By the way, we have to watch. You would love it. It's so your type of
I
movie.
believe I would. I believe it.
So I put it on. She says it in that movie. When
What?
she's making over the girls, she goes, "The eyes are the nipples of the face." She literally says the same damn thing. And I was like, I literally gagged in bed last night watching it. I was shocked. Yeah. Damn.
So it was a lie.
So Bimini put it back on the map. It just wasn't original like we thought it was. Yeah. Wonder if RuPaul thought it was original.
Mad.
Wonder if RuPaul thought it was original too.
I don't know.
Because House Bunny's a great movie, but it is kind of niche. Like, it's not like a super, super popular movie, but it's got like Anna Faris. It's got Emma Stone, young Emma Stone, like not had done a lot.
Yeah.
Emma Stone. It's got, there's some really, when we watch it, you'll see there's some big actors and Catherine McPhee is in it.
What's the premise? I'm guessing it's about like Hugh Hefner or something.
So Hugh Hefner and the three girls are
Musketeers.
In it. What are they called? The three, what were those three girls called?
Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
No. What were the three girls called?
Beyonce, Solange.
No, there's only two, by the way, with those. Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and Michelle is who you were going to think of.
Oh,
Solange.
That's her sister.
The Hugh Hefner girls. There was like the three, Holly Madison.
I don't know them girls.
Kendra something. And
Pamela Anderson?
Somebody else. No, there was like three girls. They had a TV show back in the day.
Oh, I don't know.
And so those four are all in it. So she's like a Playboy bunny.
Okay.
And she gets duped into thinking that Hugh doesn't want her there anymore because this other girl wants to like advance ahead. So she like dupes her.
Okay.
So she kind of is like homeless again because she like came there kind of homeless. And so she ends up finding this like sorority house.
Okay.
And there's like the super popular sorority house, which she thinks is who she's going to want to be with. And then there's the other sorority house of the like nobody losers. There's like 6 of them in this house that's dilapidated and all the shit. And she becomes their house mother, which like exists where it's women that like run the house and they live in the house and they take care of the girls and handle everything and do all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So it's her way to get a house. She can live in the house. She helps these girls get like beautiful and confident on the outside and throw parties and get popular because they need pledges. They need like so many pledges to keep the house the next year or they're getting kicked off campus.
And I've been to a sorority meeting and I
forget why you went to a sorority meeting. I was in a fraternity, so I'm very well aware of what's going on at these things.
Where they sit the girls down in the house and they say, girls, here's your 3x5 cards. Here's your box with 3x5 cards.
Yeah.
Here's the pictures we printed out from these poor girls who are going to rush us tomorrow.
Yeah.
All their Facebook
By the way, they're
pictures.
not all like this. I mean, like, that's your experience.
How would you know?
That's your experience.
Have you been in a sorority?
Yes. I was lavaliered into one, in fact.
I did know this. I'm mad.
I'm sure there are some like that. That's your experience. But they're not all like that. Some are like that.
So what did yours do when the rushes came? Just said, I feel the rush.
We voted on them.
Addicted to your touch. I feel the rush. It's so good. It's so good. This can't be copyrighted because it sounds nothing like the song.
That's true. So good. So good.
I still hold my original opinion that Troye Sivan's Rush music video is not softcore.
It's
hardcore pornography.
I agree.
And I will watch it every time now that all these states are outlawing it. Hey.
What was so funny?
You can't outlaw Troye Sivan.
I was just listening to a podcast and they were talking about some website or something that crashed due to like high volume activity or something like that. And literally like Pornhub had to handle it for them because they can handle high volume
traffic.
Yeah. And so they had to step in and take care of it.
Like with their servers or something?
Yeah. How crazy is that? It's like when Chick-fil-A had to teach the people how to do the drive-thrus during COVID because they know how to handle it.
And you know whose thing crashed and was taken over by Pornhub? The RNC convention.
No, they were taken over by Grindr.
I know they were.
Grindr.
No, they made Grindr crash.
Which we can't. I can't even get into everything going on.
I actually can't talk about crash because I just found out yesterday about the helicopter and the plane.
Did you find out about the next one?
No.
In Philly?
No.
The little jet that right after took off from an airport exploded in the air and crashed as well.
What?
Yeah. Right, like literally 2 days ago. It happened right after.
How?
I don't know. I mean, it literally just happened. What the fuck? And this was like I saw the video on TikTok and it's somebody's Ring doorbell and you see it happen in the sky and crash because it crashed like on a street. I mean, it literally just like
in
fell
Philly.
Right down. Yeah.
So when we go and see Katy Perry, we're not going to Philly.
We're not going to Philly. And
all jokes
DC
aside,
and
this
Potomac,
horrible.
all
this
that,
horrible.
which they found, all the bodies, they're all dead. A lot of ice skaters. I don't know what.
Which is crazy because they weren't even. There was no millet. It was like, hi, I'm just coming back from my ice. Whatever. It
They
scares
did
me.
say that
It
I think
scares
they
me.
did announce that there was something weird with the like staffing at the airport.
They said the
day.
air traffic controller was there was like one guy up there.
Yeah, like they weren't
Hello?
managed correctly like they're supposed to be.
Also, the helicopter was flying too low, in my opinion, and for what I read.
Well,
Girl,
I'm just confused. Yeah, I'm confused about how they didn't see it. I don't know. But I don't know. I've never flown a plane or a helicopter, so I don't know. It's certainly not like a car where you can just slam on a brake and like hope for the best. But you know what my friend and I were talking about?
I do because
Let's get
I'm
your opinion on
telepathic and
this.
psychic.
Well, you're my only friend.
Oh.
So, how that it would be better if, of the options for like an explosion versus like losing an engine and crashing.
And you know
'Cause
it's coming.
To me, yeah, you're gonna glide for a while, knowing that you're crashing,
And the
because
pilot
you're
comes
still
on.
having
Hello,
the air,
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, like
as
we're
you can
fucked.
see, something's happening and it's all under not control.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, ah!
Like the guy that like crashed into the ocean or whatever, but he landed it in the ocean because it like glided down.
Sully
you
or
know what I mean?
whatever. Tom
Yeah,
Hanks did a
that
movie.
he did the movie about or whatever.
Which I never saw.
Because it is, it's like you glide. Me neither. You like glide for a while because of the air.
Today's episode is sponsored by Glide. Do you want a close shave, but also
Is that a
Glade?
brand? Glade.
No. What's this razor for men? Isn't it
Glade. Gillette.
Isn't Glade like the plug-in? The Glade.
Yeah. Gillette.
Gillette.
Is the that's what I use.
Today's episode is sponsored by Gillette.
Glade and Gillette. Glade air fresheners and Gillette razors.
No, I would rather the helicopter situation.
Me too.
Because
I'm gonna pull my nose.
maybe the window shade is shut. Maybe I'm not thinking about it. You're not thinking, oh, I mean, maybe until the last 20 seconds. I would rather the helicopter crash into me than me slowly knowing engine's out and here we go, girl. And is it
I'm completely the same.
Cotton Eye Joe? Where did it come from? Where did it go?
I'm completely the same.
And I can't imagine. It's just horrible.
And it had to be mostly on the explosion because the thing is they weren't even that high up. And
No.
then crashed into water.
They're
you know
like,
what I
hey,
mean?
everybody's excited. We're going to land.
Yeah.
They're like, woohoo, we made it. We
DC.
just did our champion, whatever.
Right over the Potomac
It does
River.
scare me. At least I'm glad we don't really fly anywhere where there's like military helicopters around. You know what I mean? Like
There's
by
military
DC.
helicopters around all the time here.
There
I
are.
see them all the time flying over.
Maybe your house, but that's for another reason.
The paparazzi.
I'm your biggest fan.
The best
Follow
VMA performance
you.
there ever was, by the way. Her paparazzi performance.
What
where
was she
like,
wearing?
the like white two-piece and she dangles from the thing with blood and stuff.
The white 2-piece and a biscuit.
White two-piece and a big biscuit. White two-piece and a big biscuit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Did you remember? Did you see that?
You
Yeah.
told me. Yeah, you explained it to me.
But you never watched it?
Like the trend.
Nope. The
Oh.
performance of the VMA.
Oh.
Lady Gaga.
I still think you're talking about the
was like-
white 2-piece and I was like, oh yeah, you showed me, girl. No, I do know what you're talking about, but I don't. I remember a lot of her performances, but that one I'm trying to. As soon as I see a picture, I'll be like, oh yeah, I love.
Yeah. If you've never watched it, we will have to watch it after this.
Okay.
Just so you're aware. That and the Newsies.
That and the Newsies.
That and the big Newsies.
Paparazzi and Newsies. Paparazzi and Newsies.
Should we take a break and then we'll come back and maybe you'll have something to say?
We might as well. I think
Since
it's
I've
this
done nothing
button.
but yap my jaw.
Okay. Was that the one? It's the one.
Flap.
We'll be right back.
The sugars in the shake.
The sugars. Okay, so I have to tell you this story. Did
So,
I tease you?
Thank God we're doing it right after break. So you got about 18 minutes, and I know it's about how long it's going to take you to get through it. So go ahead.
The video of Trisha Paytas
Oh
at
my
the
God.
world record.
I know. Who, by the way, makes her Broadway debut tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow or Monday. I think it's Monday, actually. I'm sorry. It's Monday.
How
Makes
dare
her
you.
Broadway debut with some big stars, too, girl.
So when
Good
this
for her.
episode's out,
And then
happy
tours.
Monday, everybody. Go see
And she's
what
coming
Trisha's
here.
up to. Oh!
On tour.
That's right. You did tell me that.
Honestly, I'll say it. I mean, that YouTube era flop, we're done
Oh.
with it, whatever. But I'm kind of like happy for her that
Yeah, me
she's getting
too.
her little moment.
Me too.
Pop off, girl. She went, she caused a lot. She went through a lot. But
she
we
owns-
would
she
not
owns it.
have a lot of the influencing type things or even like TikTok vibes without
She
people
created
like her
vlogging.
back in the
by
day.
the way, she
yeah.
created.
So pop off, sis. She's
She
earned
made
her
everything-
coin.
Absolutely.
She went through hell. She got her kids. She's making her Broadway dreams come
She has
true.
more than one.
She got 2 kids.
Oh, dang. I thought she only had the
I don't
one.
remember what either of their names are. They're really weird, though. I know they're very
I know
weird.
she's married to a guy named Moses.
Yeah. The one is like Princess something. Like, they're very weird names.
Oh,
the kids.
oh. It's like Barbie. It's something Barbie.
It might be Barbie.
It's something Barbie, something.
Malibu Barbie
Malibu Barbie. Which
is
like,
the daughter. And then the second one is also a very weird name.
Is it a girl?
I don't know. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up.
They should name it Skipper. Remember the Barbie named Skipper?
Or just, what about Ken? Why couldn't it be Ken?
Well, I'm saying if it's a girl.
It could be just Ken. First name Just, middle name Ken.
Short for Justice Kendallyna. Justice Kendallyna.
So it's drag.
That's the podcast title. Justice Kendallyna.
We're changing our podcast title to Justice Kendallyna.
This episode.
Oh, Justice Kendallyna.
Justice Kendallyna. The 10.
Justice Kendallyna Iman Dupree.
Justice Kendallyna Iman Dupree.
Or Justice Kendallyna Dupree Iman. It would be that way around.
No.
Because you can't have two vowels back to back. Kendallyna Iman Dupree. You can't do that.
Justice. Hold on. What is it?
Justice Kendallyna McMichaels Iman Dupree. Something like that. Justice Kendallyna McMichaels.
You don't like Justice?
I think I just like McMichaels, actually. Get rid of Iman Dupree.
Her name's McMichaels now. Short for
It's just McMichaels.
Short for McDonald's Michaels.
Justice Kendallyna McMichaels.
I'll take that. Justice Kendallyna
McMichaels, the third.
Dupree?
The third.
The third.
Put it down.
Let me
girl.
see. Let me see if my phone will. Okay.
Justice Kendallyna.
Justice Kendallyna McMichaels the third.
What came out?
Oh, it said.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, God.
We'll never know.
By the way, the third time that's happened in the last like 5 minutes.
It got everything except for
Kendallyna.
Kendallyna. It's Cantalena.
Oh. But we went with a K. Kendallyna.
Yeah. How do you spell Kendallyna?
Kendal.
2 L's in Kendall, right?
Yeah.
LLINA.
INA.
Love. Actually, I love
Do
that.
YNA just to be really problematic.
That's what's problematic.
Kendallyna.
There we go.
You know what I mean? Like when bitches spell their names wrong. Me. Jordon.
You. Yeah, I was going to say you.
Whatever,
So-
Keith. You didn't expect that one.
The phone drops again.
Shaken, not stirred. Whatever, Keith.
Oh, perfect segue. Shaken, not stirred. Let me tell you about this dinner
Shake
I
and
was
bake.
at the other night.
Oh, yes, you've been wanting to.
Oh,
spill the tea on
okay.
this Without naming names.
I'm not naming names, but I was at somebody's I know had out of town friends coming to visit and wanted me to meet them for the first time. So I go. There's I think 14.
By the way, they're gonna know who it is. You only know 2 people. Me and your husband, and I wasn't there, so I wonder who knew it.
It wasn't my husband's friends, but
Somebody. Yeah,
anyways.
whatever.
So long story short, it's not gonna be short. Long story long.
Long story
we
longer.
go to this dinner. We know most of the people there because the friend invited everybody they kind of knew, and the 3 people or 4 people, whatever, from out of town. So it's a long table, 2 back to back, and there's half of us sitting facing this way, and the other half sitting facing that way.
Yeah.
I'm sitting against the wall, looking out to the rest of the restaurant. Okay.
Yeah.
And-
And the row of people in front of you.
And the row of people in front of me, yes, are facing this way, People are laughing. They're mostly adults older than me. They're having a great old time. They're having a couple glasses of wine. Not much. People are just, the people that are new are
Were
on
you
the
drinking?
I was not drinking. The people on the far end of the table are where the newbies are. I'm over here on the
Newbies.
other end with
the oldies.
with the oldies. I'm on the other end of the table with Justice Kendallyna McMichael Dupree.
McMichael's the
third. And mind you, the person I'm across from wants to interact and talk with the newbies over here.
Yeah, of course.
Which
Then
is fine.
get the hell
I mean,
up, though, and get over there.
Well, they did a couple times, but the couple
Okay.
times they did not, they're getting a little loose and fun. Everybody's at the table. I'm not going to say they were being obnoxious.
What kind of restaurant was this?
Between
Were you in like a private room?
between upscale and bougie, I would say. One of the friends there at that table knew the owner. It's kind of I would not probably go there because I could afford it, but I mean, like, I wouldn't go for
Why
that
would
type
you
of
go
food.
spend that kind of money? Yeah.
Yeah, when I could go to McDonald's down the street.
McMichael's the third. Down the street.
McDonald's with Mike. So
Damn.
then
I just did that
thought
TikTok
about
today
food.
too of the burping and farting. From
I'm
last
scared. I
week.
haven't even seen it. I'm scared.
It's so funny.
So and watch the YouTube ones, the ones you put on YouTube, flops 2 views.
I know, I'm
Watch
pissed.
that one
That
get
one will blow up.
17,000.
I know.
Blow up like my bag hole did.
Oh, it'll blow out. That's
So-
what it'll do like you.
While I'm sitting here facing to the rest of the restaurant, the tables just behind, near us, are getting a little irritated at some of the members in our party who are being a little loud, having a great old time. And I'm not saying that to me in a neutral third,
Sure.
I could understand why, but they were not being obnoxious by any means and like screaming. It was a Saturday night, girl.
If you're there, there's obnoxious screaming.
Girl, you'd be gagged. I was quiet.
It's been on this camera many times.
Quiet, demure, and mindful that night after what had happened.
After the accident.
Finally, 2 hours go by. 2 hours.
2 hours later.
And this one table over here, whose back is to the people in front of me on my side of the table, so they're not really facing each other. I'm seeing every time Miss Mama across from me and my group has to like say something or is getting a little loud, like, oh my God, like laughing about a story that's being told over there. They're getting a little turning around. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. Happening. Miss old grouchy man at the table. There's four people at this table. Other table. He's had it. And at one point, 2 hours in, Jordan, he's snapped.
At this point, just move on
and
go. You're about to be gone anyway.
The friend says, oh my God, to something across the table. Old man turned.
At your table.
At
Somebody
my table.
said that.
Yeah. The lady who's kind of
not
loud, but she's just like having a good time.
Right.
Old man, not at our table, who's been getting annoyed slowly yet surely, turns around.
Oh my God, I'm panicking.
He turns around and goes, oh my God.
Oh, I know PP is panicked.
PP's next to me.
This is my worst nightmare, by the way.
Shaking.
Yeah, this is like, me and his worst
nightmare. I see
him
turning around and, mind you, now her who's back, the lady in question, her back has been to him. So she's like, haha.
What?
She turns around in her chair. Mind you, he's probably in his like 60s.
Yeah.
These people are like 10 at our table. Most of them are a little bit older than me, but not like that old. They're like 40s, 50s. She turns around.
So you're admitting being in your 40s and 50s is only a little bit older than you. I just wanted to make sure that was noted on the permanent record.
And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, what?
Damn, I love her.
Girl, she was popping. He goes, well, we can barely hear a dang thing. And then you're being loud. And she goes, I'm being loud and obnoxious? Too loud? And he goes, yeah, you've been screaming all. He goes, have another drink. In her face like that. Have another drink.
Oh.
Yeah, drunk.
Those are fighting words.
Mind you, I'm sitting across from her.
She should have slapped the shit out of her.
She had one glass of wine.
And even still, I don't care if she was blacked out drunk, girl. You don't say that.
The worst thing is for him, at the time, she's drinking coffee. She picks up her cup and she goes, so calm. She goes, I'm not drunk. In fact, she gathered him. She goes, I'm drinking coffee right now. Now he's popping. Mind you, now the other people sitting next to her in my party, they have now turned around fully facing this old man. Of course,
now it's the whole thing.
Now he's screaming. Everybody, I cannot believe you have been totally obnoxious the whole time. Well, now they're getting pissed to defend the friend at my table. Now they're what's it called? Escalating it. Now the one guy who
escalators.
The one guy who I like, I like all the people at my table. They're all really cool guys. Guys.
Yeah.
The one guy turns around, but he's trying to defend our friend. He leans forward his chair, points at him, and goes, "You shut the fuck up, you old man."
Love.
Miss Mama, who was getting yelled at earlier, she goes, "Yeah, sir, is it too much for you on a Saturday night?" Like they're popping off at him. He then turns around to face, which is the kitchen, like the whole staff kitchen is. You can have like an opening into the kitchen.
Yeah.
So we're watching them cook right behind this guy's table.
Yeah.
He turns around and goes, "Call the police!
Call
the police! I'm being threatened." This entire restaurant now is staring at this man screaming, "Call the police!" All this wait staff, every server has to come over here and make a physical barrier between us and the table. Go, what the frick? Mind you, he's going, "Call the police." He doesn't know. We know the owners of the restaurant.
Yikes. So now what? Oh no.
So then
I kind of live.
Miss Mama goes, "Yeah, name of the owner. Call the police." "Yeah, name of the owner. Call the police on it." She's kind of like,
taunting.
Whatever.
Yeah, which I live for.
Mind you, he's going, "This guy over here said
to shut up." That's not a threat,
but
by the way.
He lied to the wait staff.
Oh.
And he said, "Go home, you homo faggot." He said that out loud, saying that someone at our
called
table
him that?
called him a homo faggot.
Was he a homo faggot?
In that moment,
a 60-year-old homo faggot?
He was not.
Oh.
In that moment, he was
a bigot.
He was being a BIGGOT. Is it 1G? Anyways,
you can't say the word bigot.
Dramatic effect.
Yeah, I was like, what?
That was cut short by me not forgetting how to spell. I think it's 1G. Anyways, so there's a whole about 6 servers blocking our table from sync to keep the peace.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, then the owner comes out, who we all know. Hey, girl. Yeah, we need to go. So he's screaming, they called me a homo faggot, this and that. Our table, we never said that, girl. They're popping
all
off
the gays. Even though there's only you and your husband are the only 2 gays.
And then the gentleman who invited the newbies, by the way, the newbies are like, hello.
Yeah.
The gentleman who invited these newbies, who I very much respect, is now getting into it too. Oh, what a grumpy old man over there. Miss Mama, who was getting yelled at, goes, I didn't know I was president of the grumpy old man brigade or whatever.
Oh, God, which is so juvenile.
Which I kind of lived, but it was kind of like getting a little... I was like...
Yeah, now it's like weird.
But I lived because it was like, sir, this is what you get. Girl, don't mess... You don't know who you're messing with.
Yeah.
Also, he then is told to leave the restaurant, and he's screaming, call the police, call the police. So the owner, who we know, is escorting him out of the building. The man is already on the phone with the police at this point, being paraded through the restaurant.
Nothing to do with anything that's going on, by the way, the police.
He's get this, he's on the phone with the police going to the owner, what's your address? What's your address here? And the owner says, I'm not telling you nothing.
Yeah.
They won't give me the address. They won't give
Oh my God, how embarrassing. First of all, say the name of the restaurant. They'll know where to go.
Girl,
I mean, it's not that
he
serious.
probably didn't even know where he was. He was the one who was drunky McDrunk
Senile.
face. The 3 other people at his table, mortified.
Well, not that mortified, because obviously they were also annoyed.
Except I will say, the lady across from him at his table, who was kind of old, basically 2 old folks at his table, were getting kind of annoyed. But the 2 young folks who were there with them, probably like in-laws or something, or kids, or who knows who are like kind of my age, they were mortified. They were apologizing to us. Get this. Then the wait staff not only kicks them out, well, the rest of the table's like, yeah, we need to leave. They leave.
Right.
Now the wait
and
staff.
they better paid and tipped.
They did. I don't know what they did, but the servers then bring out this whole tray of shots for our table.
Work.
Here's shots.
And what did the rest of the restaurant be like?
The rest of the restaurant was like, girl, what the frick? There was this black couple over to the side.
Yeah.
They were eating it up. They were like, ooh, look at this drama. I took my shot because I don't drink. And I was like, and I took,
did you actually
I think they brought an
drink
extra shot. No. I gave it to them. I was like, here y'all go.
Oh, God.
Enjoy this. They were eating it up. They were like, y'all were being loud. Like, you were fine.
And again, even if you're being a little loud, it's a Saturday night, girl.
Saturday
At a
night
restaurant. Like, get over it. And at this point, 2 hours in, you are about to hopefully be wrapped up anyway, because your waiter would like another table. So, move along. Just go at this point. Take your annoyance to the car and complain with your family like every other American
Or
does.
ask to be seated somewhere else.
Or don't. Or leave.
Or
just
leave.
go.
You know what? Let's go somewhere. Whatever.
It's like not that serious.
So,
Which reminds me, I have to tell you a story about a dinner I recently was just at, but I can't tell it on here. So remind me afterward. I'll tell you about
ooh, don't you guys wish you were me?
it. No, they're like, no.
Why did
It's
you
because it's
immediately
about
say no?
people that listen to this, so I can't tell it on here.
I don't think anybody wants to be me.
Girl, that is like
So imagine
beyond.
me.
And also the bravery of then saying, why did he immediately go to that?
Who?
They called me a homo faggot.
Here's what I did find out about that. We think, because he's old and senile, what our gentleman at our party said was, go home, old man.
Oh, and
he probably heard what he wanted to hear was
go
homo
faggot.
faggot. Or just heard homo and wanted to elaborate.
and felt very comfortable saying that word, by the way.
Absolutely very
Clearly.
comfortable. And
well, I guess look at the current administration. They make people feel very comfortable about a lot of things in this country.
And you know what? I won't blame the current presidency situation on what this man did, because this man has been old, rotted, and gutted for years before.
Yeah, and now he has the permission to continue being that way with this current administration.
Although, maybe he will next time have someone that also bites back. So be careful.
Yeah, with a gun, hopefully.
Oh.
I said what I said, and maybe they won't miss and hit an ear this time. I said what I said.
I didn't say that.
I said what I said.
I'm like, I almost said, why did you look at all 3 cameras? Not 3 cameras to
one.
be had.
Only one, and it will not see the light of day. That
No.
part will not see the light of day.
No. America has a problem.
We're about to Kathy Griffin our asses and get
We're?
the head. You're going down with me.
It's me. I'm the head.
You're just going down.
You
on
got
me.
I said don't tease me. Anyway, that
That's
was a long
homofaggotry.
story. That was about an 11-minute story.
It was longer than 11 minutes because it's been 15 and it's actually been now 16.
Hey.
And no. Hold on.
I looked.
It was maybe 1 minute before
It
you
was
started.
4.
We were 1 minute in before
I
you started it.
specifically looked. It was 3 minutes and I almost said 88 seconds. About 3 minutes and 48 seconds. It was approximately
I disagree.
12 and a half minutes. But
The entire second act.
no, we have time.
What?
Do you have something to complain about?
Oh my gosh, I felt like I did, but now I kind of forget. That is kind of a pop off, is people acting like that, girl.
Yeah, that was the moment to pop off.
I feel like I did have a pop off, but now I kind of forget what it was because I was too infatuated with the drama of your story.
Thank you. So you were infatuated with the drama. So
Yeah.
it didn't seem like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
A story can be long as it doesn't feel long.
Should my pop off be a story about a date that I had last night that was not good? It'll be a pop off.
You
kind
better
of.
put your hand in the middle right now because I want to
Okay.
hear it. Welcome one and all back to the
Caddy Corner.
We're two spry, hot chicken looking young gays. No,
chicken.
we're two hot, spring
Sprung.
chicken. I was going to try to say spring chickens.
Get Caddy in
and
not
I
a
said
corner.
chicken looking.
Chicken looking. Yeah, your mouth went faster than your brain could function.
I have
Honey,
never
you've been
experienced
there.
that.
You've been there.
We're two young gays get caddy in anything but a corner. So anyways.
Girl, I had this date last night. I've been talking to this guy for a while. And
Is
this
somebody
is
you've told me
not
about before
the
or
one
no?
that I hoard out this podcast to on Hinge. We are still talking.
Oh, good.
So
Good.
this is another one.
Okay.
And we had like our first like in-person date last night. And he was very nice over text. And he was okay in person.
Was his pictures not serving
did-
what he gave online?
No, that was fine.
Okay.
It was the first red flag is that the lack of eye contact was wild. I would literally at some one point wanted to be like, I'm over here, sir.
Is
you know
he
what
on
I
the
mean?
spectrum?
No. I just think he was like somewhat nervous, but at that point he was talking half the time like over here. I'm like, I'm literally over here. I can't.
You could have been on your phone editing one of these
at
TikToks.
that point. Yeah, literally that I had to do this morning instead. I mean, I was just like, I don't like that. I think that's an immediate red flag. If you can't make eye contact, it shows a lack of confidence, and confidence is a super number one thing for me.
What if he wasn't that into you? You know, because
He was, because his text afterward, he was into me.
because
I
sometimes
have been the one that's been like pulled all the way back after yesterday.
if he was looking at you the whole time, would you have really considered like, wow, he's really great? Was it just the eye contact? Oh, I know that was
like the first red
Maybe you
flag.
should listen to you tell the story.
Imagine asking me for a pop off and then immediately taking over the story. Then it was funny because it's literally like he read my mind, because I was like, he was talking about whatever. And I started thinking, I was like, it's weird because like I almost want to ask him about his political leanings.
Here we go.
And the only reason I came to my mind was because
Yep.
I have this other friend who
Yep.
recently just had to break up with a guy
Yep.
because of that situation.
As you've discussed,
Right.
to me, yes.
Not here, but yes.
And I think it's good. On the
think
first
so
date-
too.
on the
to be
first
honest,
date-
let it all out, because I'm not wasting any more time if you're a big
No.
fucking orange supporter.
No.
So he asks about it, and I was like, damn, he literally like read my mind right now. I was like, did I say it out loud?
Did he look at your face when he asked the question?
Yeah, finally. And I said, I told him what my truth was, and I could tell that he was like agreeing, but still had like
Reservations.
Yeah. And then it launched like a half an hour discussion of just different like things.
Okay.
Whether it's like gender stuff, pronoun stuff, the political stuff, all of it, right? What he's doing. And we fundamentally disagreed on a few things, and I pretty much checked out after that.
Wow.
I was very stern in what I believe.
I'm
and
not
I did
surprised.
Not back down.
Good
Normal
for
me
you.
would have kind of just backed down to like let the situation loose, and then I could just leave.
He
and
wasn't
be done.
hot enough to back down.
No, and I really didn't give a fuck, and I could tell. And then he would like get annoyed about something like so fast about like something happening like around us, and I was like,
Oh.
we're not a match, sweetie pie.
No.
And then I could tell. And then he's texting me all after. I've been like,
Now wait
not
a minute. Don't you
responsive.
get annoyed about things that go around you all the time?
Not like that though. And if I do, I'm not going to show it on a first date.
You're fair.
That's like a third date thing.
Not like that.
That's a third date reveal.
Yeah.
Not all of us bring our friends on our first dates. Shaking. Your face has never been so agape. Ew! Close your mouth. I can see your uvula literally shooting downward. Ew, that's so gross.
Yeah, I told as I've mentioned in here, when
Yeah,
I
you
told
sure did.
my
You're crying, by
16
the way.
friends
You're crying.
avoid me at the Santa Monica Pier, and they did nothing but
Uh-huh.
assault me and my date at the Santa
Back
Monica
when you
Pier.
had 16 friends. No, it's just 2.
Hey, you'll always have a friend in me. if yourself is me.
You've got a friend in me.
You wish you had a friend in you last night, but after
You've
that
got
discussion,
a friend in me. I'm about to have a friend in me.
when
I'm teasing you with a good time again.
when the back roads,
When the back door.
rough ahead. Oh,
I said what I said.
way off key. No.
So nonetheless, I have no interest in seeing this person ever again.
But his text messages to you afterwards, despite your differences of opinion, sounded like he was still into you.
Correct.
So he really wanted to go back at it again, girl.
Correct. But I have no interest in really speaking.
Did you say
about it.
that?
No, I just stopped responding.
Not good. Did you say, well, I think on a fundamental level we disagree, so therefore I really
I thought about giving him that, but I honestly don't even want to give it to him. I'm bored.
So do the gay people at the dates these days, do you each pay your own, or did he pay?
I mean, we just went to coffee. And I bought my own.
Meet me for coffee.
We were going to go to this cool place.
Abby, that's for you. That's the one time Abby's brought up finally. Abby! Meet you for
But, like,
coffee.
what does this have to do with her?
Because she loves Chappell Roan, and it's a song by
Oh.
Chappell Roan called Coffee, and it's so
Who's
good.
about to be at the Grammys, by the way?
Anyway, Abby, you understood. Anyways, no,
Taylor, the latte
boy.
boy. Bring me Java, bring me joy.
And if you want to see more, and if you want to see more of Taylor the Latte Boy or Chappell Roan at the Grammys, follow us at bythewaypod.com, where you can find links to all of our socials, Spotify, YouTube. Hey, you want to see an actual face? Follow us on TikTok. Want to see a picture of us now and again that we forgot to take last week? Follow us on Instagram. And you know what? While you're there, leave the like and the comment and subscribe, because we do this every single week and we're here for you, by the people, for the people, and other people. And where can they find us? When can they find us again, Jordan?
I love him.
Next Monday.
I love him.
Bye.
Bye.